Okay guys, sisaphinde sahlangana on another episode ye-SNL Academy. Namhlanje ngifuna sikhave indaba yabantu engibatholile beresponda on our previous videos besitshela ukuthi abanayo imali yoku-investor, and then after they spend their salaries ayikho imali esalayo ukuthi banga-investa ne. So now guys, akukho lula uku-investa ne. And given the current economic situation izinto ezenzakalayo emhlabeni, it's not gonna even be easy, because I think abantu bayazi petrol, I'm not sure, maybe usunyuke more than 3 times since unyaka nje uqalile 2022 kune war eRussia. So iRussia is one of ama countries a provider oil, so if kune war khona obviously oil it's hard to get, and then ama prices azonyuka ne. So there's one of my friends from Durban approachile wangibuza ukuthi Mlu, mina ngisali nalutho after sengi-investile ne, after ngithole isalary yami, I mean, so I'm not sure ukuthi ngizoyithatha phi imali yoku-invest. So guys, isimple lento ne, as much as simple ingekho simple, but at the same time is simple because ekugcineni you have to make a sacrifice yabo. Masithi wenza isacrifice asisho ukuthi uyathwala, cha sikuthwalise la. Uzokwenza isacrifice ngokuthi khona izinto obuzenza empilweni ekuzomela uzi-adjust, nawe uzibona ukuthi okay, lezi zinto lezi ngakhona ukuphila ngaphandle kwazo, ngakhona ukuthi impilo iqhubeke ngingasazenzi ne. So I'm just gonna take myself and then make an example ne ngami ukuze ni identify nalento, and also ni understand ukuthi asinitsheli into nathi esingayenzi, uyabona lonto. So mfethu mina I was using iCologne. iCologne yakhona was costing me 2000 ne. So cause it's a nice cologne and a proper cologne, it be laster, and then at least in a year I have to buy it twice in a year. So if ngithenga twice in cost 2000 rand, that means in a year I'll have to spend 4000 rand on this cologne ne. But when I started investing, and also when I started getting information and knowledge about investing, ukuthi investing ihamba kanjani, that's when I realized ukuthi okay, what can I cut empilweni yami njengamanje, what is it that engabalekanga ngaleyo ndlela ne. Okay fine, ukunuka kamnandi kumnandi, it gives you confidence, you get compliments yabo leyo nto, so it's fine, it's good for your well-being, and also just nje ukuthi na uzizwe kahle umjida, you understand. But ekugcineni iCologne bizongisiza ngani? Ngalutho, just ukuthi nginuke kamnandi ngithola ama compliments. So la SNL Academy, we are all about creating wealth, creating generational wealth, retiring early, and having a financial freedom ne. So because bengifuna nami lezi zinto lezi ne, I had to make a decision ukuthi yazini le cologne, as much as it nice, kumele ngihlukane nayo ne, not ukuthi sengizonuka ikhwapha mengihlukana nayo. And then ngenze njani? Ngazivayela ngazela la eChina Mall ne, tried and get, I'm not sure whether lezi zinto bazibiza ngama cologne or ngama perfume, I'm not sure, but anyways there's this oil based perfume abadayisayo. I think it's cost about 200 rand, and it can last me for 3 months ne. So now you see, from 4000 abengispenda on iCologne in a year, now sengine cologne engizospenda kuyona 200 inglast for 3 months. Okay guys, so now khathi ngiye eChina Mall ngathola these oil based perfumes. I'm not sure whether babiza ngama perfume or ngama cologne, okay, because ngisazama phela ukuthi nginoye kamnandi. As much as ngi-investor, it doesn't mean kumele nginuka amakhwapha, I still have to smell nice, ayiko lonto. Lama oil based perfumes abo, it cost me 200, I think it's 150 mils or 100 mils ibhodlela lakhona, and it can last me up until 3 months. So basically if it's calculator or 3 months bazobuy 4 enyangeni. So izoba, if it's 200 rand, it's gonna be 2468. So now I'm spending 800 rand ukuthi nginuke kamnandi ne. So now my point la is khona izinto elifini yakhe kuzomela uzikhathe, you know what it is ne. khona izinto ekuzomela uzikhathe ne. It's not like uma sithi kumele uinveste and then kumele ulindele izumbulo esoqhamuka from ilotho or mhlambe kumele ulinde inyuku ethi lezoqhamuka from irafu. Uma ufuna irafu kumele ushayiswe imoto. Mina ngifuna ukushayiswa imoto ke bafethu ne. So now asiyekele ukuthi sibe nama hallucinations or silokho siba namaphupha angekho realistic ne. Ekugcineni you wanna make that money, you wanna retire early, you wanna have financial freedom, kumele wenze ama sacrifices athile ne. Kumele ushintshe indlela owenza ngayo ne. I had an option. I could have continued with i-cologne yami that was costing me u-2000 ibhodlela eli-100 mils and then 4000 in total because ngoba ngisho ukuthi I had to buy it twice ukuze ngicover in a year. And by the way, I was using it for a very long time ne. But because ngifuna ukuretire early, I want to have financial freedom, ngifuna ukuba nenyuka ne, I had to make a decision ukuthi yazini, let me go to China Mall and ngithole le product le. Still ngizozinikela kamnandi. It's fine, it's not as good as leyana, but it's a sacrifice I had to make ne. So ngicela uphume kulento yokuthi khona izumbulo esovele siqhamuke and then you can invest it. We all pushing the same struggle and problems ne. Nathi uma sifolile mengiphela 2-3 days imali ithi suke isiphelile ne. But I problem ukuthi this is gonna continue as long as we live, unless when you have means yokuthi mina I'm gonna increase my streams of income. Shuthi mhlambe ngizokhona ukusebenza kulomsebenzi engisebenzayo ngiphinde ngihlanganise kanje ngiphinde ngenze ukuthi ukuze nalezi ezinye izinto zingenzele imali ne. So if awunayo leyo plan and then you just pushing ispan sakho leso siphushayo, whatever you are doing, maybe you are an officer usebenzela iSAPS or usebenzela imetro, you are a metro cop, uyinesi, uthisha, usebenza efemini, udrive itaxi ne. And then impilo yakhe izoba kanjalo because we all know inflation bafethi yanyuka every year, cost of living yanyuka. Mengikhuluma ngecost of living ngikhuluma ngokuthi if ubuthenga isinkwa ngo10 rand last year, the following year maybe isinkwa sesu 12 rand or sesu 11 rand 50 ne. If ipetrol litho ubulithenga ngo22 rand last year, next year you must expect ipetrol iliter ye petrol ukuhlambi cost 24 rand or even 25 rand depending ukuthi kwenzakalani in these countries la was provider ngeoil ne. So ekugcineni bafethu ayikho imiracle. Ngifuna ukudlala ngani, it's just a matter of wena uzidedicate ukuthi I want to do this, I want to see myself in this position mekhamba isikhathi esingaka, you understand. And ningakhohlwa ngihlezi ngisho ngathini asidlali ibhanoyi la ne. You are not gonna pay us any money ne? And I have to make the disclaimer because it's very important. Be careful abantu abazozenza thina bathi they are SNL Academy and start asking for money from nina ne. We will never ask for money from nina. We will never ask you to deposit any money into our bank accounts or anything ne. Thina ayikho imali esoyifuna kunina and ayikho imali esothi badaleni ukuze enjoyine ne. Thina we just pushing i-content on YouTube, sharing the information. Nina you just gonna help us ngokuthi sigrow i-channel yethu ngokuthi nibheke ama video ethu, like, subscribe, share, and then that is how we doing the trade nani ne. But under no circumstances thina sothi kunina fakani imali ukuthi or depositani imali ukuthi ne. There are lots of scams out there, so please be careful ne. If ukuthi channel yethu sigrowile, we have a big community and then we want to implement izinto ezifana nama merchandise and also Patreon, we are going to tell you on the platform ukuthi this is what we are doing and then this is how we are going to do it and then kuzomela nenze kanje ne. So please keep safe nazi ukuthi akukho safe la, yabo akukho safe. So just be vigilant nje, siyanicela ningadidizwa nje abantu abazoqhamuka sebenitshela izinto eziseceleni. Okay, so akhona nawe ama player bangani bami ne, nginizwile nikhala ukuthi eish ayimese siholile dog akusali lutho ne. Even nale 50 rand or le 100 rand yase easy equities ayisali ne. So bafethu ayikho iformula engizonika yona ukuthi nizoyenza kanjani lento yokuinvesta, but it's just a matter ukuthi wena uzibona ukuphi in the next 10 years, uzibona ukuphi in the next 20 years ne. So ekugcineni bheka empilweni yakho ukuthi yini ongayikhatha, what is it that ungayiminaza ukuthi okay, maybe I'm spending this much on iplug alcohol, you know, why don't I cut ihlambe lana and then ngibone ukuthi le mali esalayo ngichafa ngala, you know. So ekugcineni you just have to make a decision that is best for wena and the decision le ezohambiselana nawe ne. So ngihlezi ngikhuluma indaba yeHennessy bafethu ne. Hennessy 600 rand ibhodlela ne, dog ngiqinisile 600 rand
600 makaya.
Yeah, so if wena uphuza iHennessy zi downgrade bra, nami ngayi downgrade kwicolony yami ya 2000 ngishaya 200 manje all base lapha eMachineni ne, nginoka kamnandi ne, ngigrand ne. So now you have a responsibility to say yazini angiphume kwiHennessy uthi ngishaya ibells at least 300 ne, imnandi ne bells, uyiphuzela ibells ube sharp umjita ne, and then le 300 sesalayo uyichafa kwi-investment ne. But ungacabanga wena ukuthi ibhethu izovela ikusendela imali, ibhethu isendela abantu imali abawinile akade begembula abafethu. Wena ugembuli awudlali lotho, awushayisa ngamoto, so akho zumbu lesovele siqhamukele impilo. The way, especially if una 31 going that side, the way impilo ibona ngakhona manje, that is how it's going to be for the next 15 years or 20 years, yabo, unless wena une plan of doing something ne. Hence that's why I encourage ukuthi abantu sicela ba invest ne. Enye into ebalekile guys, i-channel yethu, one of the reason ngike ngasho ukuthi it's because I have identified abantu engisebenza nabo, and also I work with Lonesi le who was working even after esedlulile ku-60 ne. With all due respect to yena, and then I ask myself ukuthi then what if this is me 25 years later or 30 years later, now I'm supposed to be enjoying my retirement but busy ngisahaslisha la ne. So ekugcineni look around yourself, ubheka abantu osebenza nawo, look at the people who you are in the same profession nabo, uzibuze this question ukuthi impilo abayiphilayo as your seniors, impilo abayiphilayo njengoba sebekutshela ukuthi bona they have 2 years to go before retirement or 3 years, uhappy yini ngayo? Are you happy yini ngale lifestyle abayiphilayo? And don't ever think ukuthi wena uhlakaniphile or wena khona into ezokwenzakala ozokwenza ukuthi uguquke ngayo impilo yakho, while there's actually nothing oyenza. Ekugcineni it will start by you doing something, and hence that is why sithi siyanicela bafethu, investor for your own good ne. Investing especially with stock markets, and this is one of the things ezenziwa abantu aba wealthy and rich emhlabeni, yabo. So now we need to start playing a game ngendlela ezosiza nathi ukuthi sibe in a different position, and then labantu esothini they are seniors emsebenzini yethu, or even our parents or grandparents, because you must understand they did not have access to this information ne. So Tina, we have access to the information ne. So what are you doing ngale information esikunikeza yona ne? What are you doing ngale information esikunikeza yona, ngoba ingaguqula impilo yakho. It doesn't matter whether usebenza kaphephu or usebenza kaboxer or usebenza egarage or security or udriver itaxi ne, or usebenza lapha enkontrakini udlala India lapha liqhumisa ipiki kushisa la ku 32 degrees. As long as une phone ene internet, une phone ekwazi ukudownload iWhatsApp, you can also download i-app yase Easy Equities, then you can try and learn ukuthi izinto zisebenza kanjani ne. We're not expecting you ukuthi ube i-expert on the topic ne, because obviously it takes time for you to understand ukuthi izinto zisebenza kanjani. At some point there was a time in your life whereby ubuqala ukudownload iFacebook ne. I mean, I'm not sure when was it, but I think it was back in high school, so that is basically more than 9 years ago ne. So if you download, let's say Facebook or WhatsApp or any other application ne, usuke ungazi ukuthi ibutton lo olibonayo or any icon oyibonayo ukuthi yani, and then you go through leyo process whereby you'll be clicking ukuthi oh la kwenzakala ukuthi, mengipressa la kwenzakala ukuthi, mengifuna ukusenda imessage ngisenda la ne, mengifuna ukuposta something on my wall ngizoyiposta la, if I wanna comment on someone's post ngizokwenza la, if I wanna like ngizokwenza la ne. So kuba i-process, but awuvele udownload i-Facebook for the first time or i-WhatsApp in your life and then usuwazi yonke into ukuthi lezi zinto zisebenza kanjani. Same thing and same principle applies with easy equities. You just need to have patience and you need to be consistent. If you dedicate maybe even 30 minutes of your time a day or 1 hour in a day, I guarantee you, mekuphela inyanga after 31 days, you will understand ukuthi uzoyinavigate kanjani i-app yase-easy equities. Maybe you'll even know ukuthi I know how to buy shares, I've bought lama shares asendaweni ukuthi yabo. So ekugcineni, just give yourself time, be patient with your time, and then be consistent, and then ungakhohlwa bafethu, whatever that you are spending your time on, whatever that you are investing your energy and time on, ekugcineni it will compound, and ekugcineni it will create something great, ne. So let's make sure ukuthi isikhathi sethu and our energy we direct it towards izinto ezizosiza in the near future, ne. So hopefully the episode lena will share some light and also will answer a lot of questions, especially since we are under this tough economic crisis, and also 2022 has been very tough and the markets have been down. I've said lento le on any episode esayishaya ukuthi when our markets are down, that is the time whereby you buy, because izinto zisuke on lower prices, ne? And then when the markets go up, obviously you'll be on profit. If you wanna sell, you can be in a position whereby you can sell, ne? Otherwise sibonga kakhulu bafethi support yenu. Ngiphinde futhi ngisho ngimcela nigade abantu abazozenza thina, and then they'll start sending you guys messages asking for money. Asifune mali yenu, asifune nijoyine lutho, asifune nibhadale lutho, ne. We just educating and sharing information nathi esinayo based on our knowledge and experience ukuthi guys asishintsheni indlela esidlala ngayo igame, because obviously indlela leyo ukuthi sisebenze sithole salary every month, it doesn't work. If wena iyakusebenzela, then it's fine, definitely you are not our target market, and also you are not the person that we are looking for. So thina sifuna ukudila nabantu abazothini, mina I've been working for 10 years, for 15 years, mara ngubona umehluko empilweni yami, ne. So now we want to say qhubeka usebenze and then wenze le investment yakho, just make yourself a commitment, be consistent and be patient, and then you'll see it different empilweni yakho, ne. Otherwise siyabonga, sohlangana on another episode. Take care.